Okay, we are here, and we are actually, we should be live actually, and I don't see myself live. Yeah, I see myself. Yeah, you hear me? Great. So this is the going, and this is my second try to do live. So people, today I'm talking only English. Sorry for my international group. Welcome everybody who is here. And I will just start just right away because people in the live stream is already there. And I understand very good that today it's not my day. It's not possible to compete with all world events with my live stream. At that moment, people live stream totally another things. And I'm here with my gratitude. And I'm believing that it's not as a childish thing. I think this is the only thing where I can to be resilient in this world of live streaming of now. And this is my luck. I start exactly this day. One time I had to sell my flat when these twins in New York were and now I start also my new thing exactly in the day when I should not start. But okay, this is a good sign because I'm believing in miracles and I'm believing in what I'm doing, in gratitude, and actually welcome to, let me share my screen so that you are more focused on where we are now actually. Okay, so welcome. And this is Step into Miracles. This is a challenge. Cultivate your gratitude and abundance. And this is just the beginning. This is a mix. It's the starting of the challenge, and this is the launching of the community, the new community. And actually, why gratitude and abundance? Because our minds are powerful, actually. And science shows that when we feel grateful for something before it happens, our body starts acting as if it is already true. I'm not sure if Joe Dispenza said, but actually many scientists repeat this idea that if we feel grateful for something before it happens, our body starts acting as if it is already true. And this will be the idea of a lot of gratitude drawing, what we're going to do in 30 days. And actually for today drawing. What else? That this rewires our brains to attract and create more of what we desire. And through Neurographica, we don't just shift our thoughts, we physically reshape our neural pathways, unlocking new possibilities, dissolving inner blocks, and making transformation a deeply embodied experience. This is why gratitude, why abundance, and why actually Neurographica, how they come together. And here I would ask you if you can write me in a chat before we dive in. And let's take a deep breath and think of one small thing you are grateful for right now. Говорю по-русски. Напишите одно маленькое слово, за что вы благодарны сегодня, сейчас, в этот момент. Одно слово. Напишите в чат, пожалуйста. in the chat. Yeah, for the France, being in France, yeah, for life, great, for life, great big things, and in the challenge self, we will try to make it smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm alive and relatively healthy. Yes, relatively healthy. We will work on this in gratitude to make it more concrete. Yeah, for what I'm living in France, this is a great thing too, and would be nice to see further how it develops. Okay, this is what we have for now. I gonna next. You already know me, people who are here in Zoom, everybody knows me already so well, but I will repeat for those who will look at us maybe in a live stream or maybe later in the record. By the way, I didn't put a record. Ooh, da 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 da. Wait a minute. Record. Good. So, about me, who I am actually. I am Albina Matuska. I'm Ukrainian. I am a Neurographica instructor and transformational coach. I'm theater maker in the past and probably in future. I didn't give up this idea yet. And I'm theater director, I'm teacher, theater teacher, trainer, and coach. And maybe still in future. I'm international recognized performer, participated in many international festivals, theater festivals, and I even worked 7 years in the American Medical University as a standardized patient. So I was the actress in the university. This is the luck to be in profession in a medical university, good paid. So till few years ago, then I started with Neurographica and I thought, I'm free to do everything what I want to do. And so on, I'm here with you now. So I'm Ukrainian, I'm Dutch citizen, I'm living in Sardinia. I visited 55 countries and traveled a lot. It's not just visit one day, like a transfer from one plane to another. No, it's traveling. It's every corner of the country I normally looking for. So I'm speaking English, Dutch, Ukrainian, Russian. My Spanish is in passive and my Italian in hard learning. I guess it will never come. So to live with joy and say yes to yourself, this is my motto actually. And as I said in the beginning, repeating because I didn't have the video, I cannot compete with events from today. I cannot. But I know that my joy in life, I know that my gratitude, I know that looking to life as a game with a divine purpose, this is what sparks the fun. And for me, the most important is say yes to yourself and stop betrayal yourself. And I help people with Neurographica and other methods what I use in combination. I actually looking for the unique diamond inside of every person, diamond waiting for shine. And my ancestors were diamond cutters since the 18th century. This I know from the last maybe 4 years that I know that. I was very surprised, couldn't find the link to myself. But yeah, I discovered now that I do the same with people. I try to make them shine and to find all these multi levels and multi grains of the diamond in themselves. And my topic, what I normally work is mission and purpose, is way the path from fantasies to realization. and tête-à-tête with money. This is about the abundance mindset, and I do that through Neurographica and through metaphorical associative cards. But this is not about these for today. Why Neurographica? Actually, for me, how I came myself to Neurographica. Actually, from discovery to transformation, and it was a journey of deep realization and impact. My journey with Neurographica began when I received a diagnosis. That was cancer. And seeking alternative healing methods, I discovered Neurographica, and it changed everything. My biggest breakthrough, I had a lot of events and actualization and realization of material things, but actually I became deeply aware of myself, my needs, my desires, my dreams, and now I'm on the path to taking them to the next level. And my life journey shifted when I learned how to truly connect with myself, to feel, to understand, and to recognize when I betray my own needs. This is a little bit about myself, and we will draw today for sure. But because I said in the beginning, this is an opening for the step into miracles. I need to talk about myself because this is how I stepped in the miracle with the diagnosis, and I find for myself a miracle, and it makes the miracles for me. I don't say that Neurographica healed me. I still went to surgery. I still went to doctors, but my mindset was ready to achieve what I want. That's why I'm telling this first. Then I want to ask you another question. Please write it in the chat. So one reason you join this challenge. На русском. Одна причина, почему вы решили зайти в этот марафон. Даже если вы не идете в марафон. And the second question, put it in the chat, please. And the second question is, how much experience you have already with Neurographica? I actually, from the people who are here, I know, so you don't need to answer this question, only the first one. Okay, so, buongiorno. The interest to know myself. This is a great reason to come to Neurographica. This is mostly about this, because the more deep contact you have with yourself, so more you can create your new path and your new purposes without betraying yourself. Okay, I will, so this is the question, what I will check later if you will have. Let's see, I have one more. For the creating your new reality, absolutely great, because this is something that Neurographica can do very well, and I do that for myself all the time. Well, I challenge myself all the time. I'm not sure that everybody can challenge yourself as I do that, but actually, yes, this is a great answer. And then developing and searching for the best solution for your own task and assignments for yourself. This is a great answer. Thank you very much. And we go further. So this is the works of my students. And because since then I resolved actually many of life challenges, and I wholeheartedly believe in the scientifically proven magic of Neurographica. Like 98 I believe. The rest is the divine purpose, because we think we are gods and we can decide everything, but this is not actually. Yeah, and I have some answer from YouTube as well. Yeah, join to keep myself drawing with Neurographica. It's amazing. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you, Kirti, because this is a very important actually question, because consistency is the key in Neurographica. To draw only a few drawing, like we see online something, we draw and we forgot about this doesn't work, because our brain is actually changes too fast to make it like fixed in us. This is answer. It was answer on YouTube, but I go further. So 98%, I believe in proven magic of Neurographica scientifically, by consistency, of course. And my passion is to help others stop waiting for happiness and start creating that. And this challenge with gratitude is designed to help you to do just that, to come from the to start from the brawn, from the kern of this, the gratitude that put high your energy to the highest level, 500 plus, and from that point to start to create. And about the step into miracles as a challenge is just the beginning of something bigger. This challenge, Step into Miracles, is just the spark. But real transformation happens when we continue the journey together with consistency, as I said, and support. And that's why I created this community, the Art Your Life. This is a space where we uplift each other, where we can share insights and celebrate our wins. Yeah, and yes, we will have them. I am sure. If you will draw for 30 days of gratitude, you will have wins. And I want to really to recognize them and to share them and to show that only from gratitude you can have breakthrough and wins. And I have actually one more some answer also why you start on YouTube, that I always felt that it's a magic tool to create something wonderful to myself, to my life, to my environment. Yes, this is a magic tool. I don't want to say that this is like a magic stick, because yes, you draw and you have to do, but you know what to do. You have clarity, and your brain start to look focusing on what you need. And I continue about a little bit about the community, because this is today the opening of the community. It's not only opening of the challenge. The challenge is this first little step, because this challenge is just a big movement that I want to make it as a big movement in the future from now. And together we can cultivate a mindset of abundance and multiplying miracles as we go. And together, to do is together, it calls working in the field, in the quantum field. And when we have all those wins together in one field, this multiplies for sure. And inside this community, you will find so much more. This is the place to connect heart to heart, from human to human. And this is the key for me, from human to human. I use GPT. I like it, but I love human to human connection, and I do everything to keep it live experience, live conversation, live discussions, live cheering, live. hugs, live kisses. That is my idea with this. Even if it's online, I know that people will feel my kisses. I know that. So I have red lips for that. So you will feel it. And I can't wait to show that, to show how it looks like. Some of you already saw the group, you are already there. Some are almost there, but still didn't had chance to look how it works. And this is actually a little bit guidance, what is there. So I'm really beyond excited to fill this space, which is a little bit empty yet, with your work, with your inspiration, and with your emotions and your spirit. And how it works, I will show you. This is how it looks online. So this is my baby, Art Your Life. And this is easy to go through. This is just a landing page. And if you see my links, you will come actually in this landing page, and you see here how to come. This is very important. All testimonials, what people write. I couldn't get it today because it's too small. But you can read it on the website. And of course, here all options what you can go for, which packages and so on. But I go further. I will show you how it works actually. And the most important thing today, people were asking me, yeah, but the prices are in dollars, but I cannot pay dollars. No, this is the trick. Here is where you can actually switch. So if you will invite somebody and somebody will ask, you can do that just right away. And I just sign in for myself. This, if you are the member, you also can have this sign way. And I will show just a little bit how it will work, because this is really very interesting platform. And actually, this is a English speaking platform. It's done all instructions are in English, but this is a great platform to transform it in any language actually, and to work on, because this is closed, this is safe, no spam, no ads, no algorithm, don't allow me to do something. This is totally in my control. And this is like a closed house with different rooms, where in each room is something. So you see here, there is a great structure where we are, what we can do. So you have welcome, you can post here, you can introduce here. We will have something, why Neurographica. This is where I want that we all together share the articles, what we can find about the new researches, about how it works, about how neurosciences work and how it has to do with our brain. This is for people who want to go deeper, but this is the space where everybody can actually participate in. This is open for everybody. Do plus and you do your message. Then we will have, of course, this breakthrough and real wins, where we can share all our transformation. Here's the introduction. If I put on, you see the message is open. And I put already myself from those who were before. Maybe Lucy is from you, not sure. No, maybe not. From somebody who just did the course, one of the last. So here we will share all our wins. Then, of course, this is 30 days gratitude. This is where everything will happen. So here I will put all tasks every day, everyday task for 30 days. They all will come here, and you will have here share the miracles. So you can go here and you can post here everything what you do, drawing, your wins, your thoughts, your feelings, your experience, everything. And this all here. So it's very easy to find and it's very easy to organize. Is it not beautiful? I feel it's beautiful. We will have the community gallery. This is, yeah, we see already somebody I didn't saw yet. This, Victoria, you see that yourself? See how great it looks online in the live stream. So great work, was just done work and already posted, so everybody will have this place to do that. Of course, we will have something with question and answer. We have already like 2 languages in the group, and it doesn't stay on the way because I did the Ukrainian Russian speaking group here. So I double some posts, I translate some posts, and everything is easy to find. And we will add something here when we will start. The most beautiful things is the members, because this is really the magic things. If the members, you go to member and people still didn't fill their profiles, but I really advise you to do the profiles, because you see, I put in Lucy. Hi, Lucy. You see how you beautiful also, how it beautiful looks on big screen. And I see actually what Lucy does. And there is also the feature, then it show the similarities. So if it's a lot of people, there are people who from the same profession, from the same area, and you the same hobby, and you see the similarities. So that show where you're similar to the person. So you can actually build your circles of friends, and you can easily share your information, your profiles, your websites, and I will do everything to get people shine. So more you participate, so more I will give you some light spot. And so it's not only about me and my content, it's about all of you to make it one space of like-minded people. So this is, I really love this. Everybody has to finish their profiles to see, but it's, look at that, look at that, look at that. I love it. So, and of course, the interesting things is that it's a very easy system to invite people. This is the program what has become the Neuro Ambassador, and it's not about the multiply amount of people, but actually is multiply your opportunities, because this program has opportunity to earn neuros. This is my currency, neuros, and you can earn them by inviting people. And I plan a lot of activities and courses and webinars extra besides of this gratitude, and you can actually earn some neuros for the next months, for the next year or so on. So this is a great thing that you don't have to go anywhere. As soon as you know how it works, you will find it. So this is, I needed to share with you. Of course, this thing is, let's see, I have to go back to, so this thing is, this is a membership. So at that moment, till Sunday night, this is silver ticket, I call it. This is the last actually call to come to this challenge, and this costs $36. And then it will be monthly fee as normally fee, and that will be, I don't know yet, because I'm experimenting. This is new things I'm gonna to experiment, but now is the last 24 hours to get in for this price. So, and let me know if you are the part of this group. And I know here's already, we have in group, you already saw, we have already 15 people, 15. and we are just starting. So, and I want to ask you, what feature would be for you the most excited to use in this group? This is my research. I will do that in the group too, but it's interesting. If you are not yet in the group, what would be interesting for you? What is the most interesting? I will say that in Russian for a while. Если бы вы были в этой группе, как член, и некоторые уже есть, чтобы какая опция, функция в этой группе была для вас бы самая интересная и важная? Напишите мне, пожалуйста, в чатике. Good. I'm waiting your writing. I'm just waiting. Oh, I had here another answer that I didn't yet read. So it was the answer before. I find myself fascinated with Neurographica as an art therapist. It feels like the next step I should be exploring. Yes, this will be for sure next step, Lucy, because this is never-ending journey, and it will be always new steps, even if you go a little bit back. And here I would say for people who maybe didn't have any, don't have yet any experience in Neurographic and maybe listening us on YouTube, this gratitude, this is exactly how you can start easy way, because everybody can draw that. And I will give some basic in the group, in the community. And we will start with very easy algorithms, but when it depends on the experience, even the most easiest algorithm for the most experienced participant become to be very deep. So it depends of your level of perception of Neurographica and your knowing and understanding. Even if I give the most simple, as I will give now in a while, you will see that you as a person, you go from your position, from your point of knowing Neurographic, and you go further actually with the most easy. Great. About this I did. The exchange of thoughts, exchange of experiences, of joy and wins and success and achievements. This is really very important. That's why I want this group, because I want that people, everybody knows that Neurographica, it's not about just drawing the art. It's about achievements. It's about some wins. And yes, opening yourself in the community will be much more easy, because it's a lot of inspiring people in this group. I know already, because I know who we have already. Good. Then I'm gonna further. So as I said, this will be the last. As I said, you can check all these testimonials in the landing page in this, because this is a lot. I discovered these last days that actually I collected already hundreds and hundreds and hundreds testimonials and reviews, hundreds, and pictures, images, drawings of my students. It's like all my groups are full of everything, and I know that a lot of achievements there, and a lot of resolving problems there, and a lot of going to the next level of own life there. So you can check, there are a lot there, the whole list. It's just I show you how it looks like. And I think that now we will start to go to ta-da, to draw. So how we will do with actually No, I hope that you will understand me. People who listening to me and not in own language. Anyway, we will have video record and you can review that and you will have instruction in your language. I already prepared that, but didn't want to spoil that. Good. Then I stop this one. I'm looking, we had some more. Okay, some more about my patients love to watch my drawings and want me to teach them. I tell them I don't know enough to, but I explain about increasing neurons in brain, improving one's life. Yes, Lucy, this is actually a great one with, I will tell you one very important professional things. People who worked with the very sick people who are not like after stroke, people with dementia, or the old people, even drawing next to them and let them follow the lines will work almost the same. So you can, Lucy, start really to explore that. Lucy, if you are here and you are active participating, I really would like that you say just a few words. Let's see. I try to unmute you. I don't know if I can do that now. If it's one person. Yeah.
Did
So
I unmute me?
yes, just please, because all these reviews, I understand that you ask GPT to write a few review and they make a thousands for you and they have all life and I don't know how to confirm that. So Lucy, please tell everybody what is your experience with Neurographica actually, what it does with you.
Okay, it does so much. First off, there's working with you, Albina, which
Oh,
is wonderful. You have changed my life, and I'm so grateful that I discovered you. I chose you out of a bunch of teachers I was looking at on YouTube as soon as I found out about Neurographica and what it was, and I was drawn very strongly to you. I felt that you were the right person, and so far that's very, very true. Okay, professionally, I'm an art therapist. I work with psychiatric patients, high risk psychiatric patients in a hospital setting. But they are outpatients. They go to a 6-week program, 5 days a week, to help stabilize them once they come out of the hospital, or hopefully to prevent them from being rehospitalized. These are people with schizophrenia, bipolar disease, borderline personality disorders, very bad depression. I mean, these are the really hardcore mentally ill. And my job is to go into my art room and we play and we act like idiots and we create. I have a couple of rules, like there's no judgment. I don't censor artwork, and just experiment with art. And this is an offshoot of that, in a sense, very much. There's structure here, which is extremely helpful. But I just find so much is coming into my artwork that is so unexpected. You know, I'm used to drawing something and not understanding it right away, but I'm kind of having the reverse happen right now, which is weird. Is things that happen to me, or strange thoughts that I had when I was much younger, are suddenly hitting me and say, gee, I wonder if it's because of that that I was acting in that way, which I never would have thought of before. It's kind of like the process of the thinking process, the examination is going back and forth in both directions, which is really blowing my mind right now. I find this fun. I find it relaxing. I'm very slow. I am not a good artist, despite being an art therapist. I went back to school when I was 42, when I had my first adolescent rebellion, and now I'm in adolescent rebellion 2.0 at 73. And this has been a godsend. That's all I can say. I'm happier. I really feel most of the time really at peace. Things don't bother me. I'm accepting of things, but I fight when I need to. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I really am so thankful for this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you, Lucy, really for sharing. And it's interesting to have people, because I'm working in Neurographica also, not just with drawing, because I'm using the integrative psychology, I using some family constellation in the work. I use some knowledge, is a basic knowledge for me, but it's enough to work in Neurographica for the structure, not for the childhood psychology, I would say, and traumas there. And you saw that in the Neurocolor, we came really against, we faced this theme just in Neurocolor, and we had to deal with this with Neurographica. So, and I'm happy to have you in the group, because it's nice if we have more different experts from different areas, and to exchange and to talk about this, and actually to find to do the research beside of the drawing and the art. So I'm very thankful that you follow me. So Lucy did already 3 different models with me, and I hope that we can in the group start to go further, to build it up, and there is enough to do. Thank you, Lucy. Then you can unmute yourself. Thank you very much.
You're
And
welcome. Pleasure.
so let's see if I can switch to another camera. This is always a little bit tricky. Just a second. Just a second, because sometimes it just disappears. Strange. Yeah. So, we're gonna to draw now. Finally, art. Finally, Neurographica. So, for today, you can take just normal format. It's a 4 or letter format in America, US letter, or just a little bit bigger as A4, we call it in Europe. And I will tell you some secret. I will tell you some secret. This algorithm of today, this is actually the end of the challenge. It's even not end of the challenge. It's the challenge what we start today, and we have to come to the end at the end of the year. This is the way to make an intention for the challenge. So in Neurographica, we never draw without intention, without topic, theme. And we work by cases. And let's be this, the beginning of the challenge, your case. Let me see. I have some more question. And yeah, no, it's okay. She's already here. Yeah. So we will just have some people joining. So we work with the cases. What is the case? This is when you have intention for somewhere in the future, and you start with this intention, with your purpose for this challenge. So the themes for the challenge for the 30 days of gratitude will be different. We will look for different corners from different angles of the gratitude on your life, but you always have to have in your mind, on the back of your mind, some theme and some topic. And today we actually will start with the topic, this final topic. And let's start with thanking yourself for becoming the person you will be at the end of 2025. So in December 31, you would say, yes, I am the woman, or I'm the person who. And then I reach that and that and that and that and that. And it could be about reaching some, but it could be also something like achievement or quality. You will develop your personal quality or a habit or some skill, new skills, or some lessons what you want to have already finished, some certificates. So it can be anything. And I ask you now, just take another paper and write the list of these new things, what you don't have now. What you will have in 31 of December 2025. I am someone who, and you make a list who I am there in 2021. And do you remember I said it in the beginning that when we feel grateful for something before it happens, our body starts acting as if it is already true. And then this rewires our brains to attract and create more of what we desire. And normally we just draw that. But today we will be thankful for that, what we will have in December 31st in 2025. What we don't have now. So it's nothing what we have now. It's everything new. So make a list and let me know in the chat how many you have. How many points you have. I have myself, I prepared already, of course. So I was thinking about this, and I think that I have 8, 9. I have nine, but this is not really needed to have so much. And we will talk about this too, what it is and how much it is. So write, please, how many of them you have. I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I know what it is exactly. So again, it could be some skills, some new study, some new improvement of your habits, some new habits, what you made your second nature. It can be some breakthrough. It could be some resolving a problem. It could be getting new relationship. It can be finish to end up some relationship. Sometimes this is a hard task. So it can be anything what you don't have now. Mhm. And those who in Zoom, you can just look at me so that I know that you are ready. When you are ready, I give you a few minutes. This is very, very important actually, so that we activate our neuron system in our head for the work. And who of you is ready, you also can go through your list and connect with every word. And you remember, we always checking 4 points. What do I feel emotionally when I look at that, at that, at that, at that? And what I feel with my body, how my body reacts when I'm thinking I am someone who has this all these points, what you have. What are thoughts I have in my mind? And how I see myself there. What are my state of mind and emotions when I get there? So I'm there with the New Eve champagne in your hands, and I did all of this, and how I feel there. This is very important. So you can write it down too for yourself, and you can just write me how many points you have, list of how many points. Just a number. 12. Whoa, that's a lot. 12, we still have 10 months to go. So that could be, depend on how big they are. And I'm asking about this. 6, great. I'm asking because 9, okay, because we actually gonna to test if we need all of them when we're gonna to draw. And this is all about when we draw Neurographica, it's actually such a deep connection with yourself that the first thing what come in your head probably and not the right thing for your soul. And sometimes we can rewire our brain and our intention just in the spot. Good. Then let's see what we have more. Yeah, so 12, 6, 9, 8. Great. Good. Next, we just start. I do that very often when I find the right energy in my hands, in my palms. I always do that. I always suggest to do that because this is the energy in our palms. We activate the energy, we can literally feel it. And we actually, with this intention in our mind, what I am, who I am there in 2025, in December 31, And I feel this energy. And I feel this white sacral space with this energy. To feel it in. And say yourself that you allow to manifest everything what can manifest today. And you are in contact with this through your heart, because the heart has the biggest neuron system, bigger than brain. And feel what you feel right now. This is the sacral, like a magic white space for you in December 31, 2025. And what do you feel there? And what do you feel now when you're thinking about that? Just recognize what it is, and we start to draw. And we start today with the neural lines. I will take the thin marker. If people were not prepared, you can take everything what you have. People who draw already with me long time, you know that in this algorithm, I always use thin because we can rewire that on the way. And thin let us do that. And I actually start with the line, and the line goes in the diagonal. This is the neural line. It's a diagonal from the left corner on the below to the right corner up. And this is neural line. I won't tell now what is neural line for people who probably will watch it later, people who don't know, but I will explain a lot. If people new will come to this challenge, I will give some instructions about this. But now, just the neural line, this is a line which goes which never repeat itself in any fragment of her way, and it goes where we don't expect it to go. So it's not a spontaneous line. This is a little bit line what we do with resistance, and it's never repeat its amplitude. It's never repeat like this wavy. No, it's always goes unexpectedly, and it change amplitude, and it change direction. I will not do too much for now because we will have more lines after. And this is the energy of this way from now to there. But this is actually the space of December in 2025. And now place circles on those lines. They have to lie down on the lines, not hanging in the air. And you do so many circles as numbers you have in your list, without thinking yet what is what. I have 8, so I will just put 8 circles. They could be different sizes. They can overlap each other. They can cross each other. And of course, when you do the circles, you observe your body and your feelings. This is those things what you want to have and to be. It's more about to be, actually, what you want to be in December 2025. And you just place them where they want to be. The circle self want to be somewhere. And this is the amount of your list. I have 8. I have 8, my 8. Okay. And now you can start to round them. And when you round, try to feel what you feel and to look at these circles and to think what might be what from your list. Now, when you round them, you are thinking how to label them from your list. You can label them with the words from your list, and you can also just use the number. So I know my number 1, my number 2, my number 3, but now it's important to see the sizes and how their relationships with each other, what is what in your list. And I give you a little bit time because I don't want to talk when you are thinking and connecting with your theme, your subject, and you just round and you think what is what. And you start to feel what is the most important here actually. So I do the numbers. Now I'm looking what is what. When you are thinking you can round, we actually never stop doing something even when we are thinking. We do that together. Thinking, deciding, and feeling the body and emotions, how that reflects on everything what we are doing. Mhm. We connect all of them together with each other. That's very important to connect them, because when they are all connected with each other and something gonna to work for you and transition to the next step, then other thing probably will also develop. They should all connect and support each other. This is one thing in your brain, and they all work actually together. That's why we round and we connect them. And feel what is what. Mhm. And all the time check what is inside of you. How do you feel? And how your body reacts now. Just scan the body from your Toss to your head. What emotions you feel when you are there. Mhm. 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 Just round. Breath. Don't forget to breath. Breath in, breath out. Feel what happens inside of you. Of course, I will round all. Mhm. If you will have some questions on the way, just put it in the chat. And yes, I cannot explain for new people what actually these rounding are, but that's why I really advise you just come to this community, because there I will have opportunity to show you from the beginning how it works, to give you some very early basic instructions to do that correct. And here you can start to ask yourself, when you're seeing already the circles, you can start to ask yourself, do I actually really need all of them in December? What happens a lot lately, the last years, the many people do the resolution for the year, and then it doesn't come true, and this is a huge disappointment. While there is a reality, and as I said in the beginning, there is also the divine purpose, and probably something what we think we need, we don't really need. Now maybe we need it, but in our brain, but our soul is not looking at that at all. It has other tasks, it has other purposes in life, and those things probably are not really your things, but things what is just social, forced to think you have to do that. And this is a very important thing. So look at your drawing and ask yourself all these questions. And sometimes it happens that it might feel immediately that you expect too much from yourself, or something is less important, if to be honest. And in drawing, you can actually feel it. You can feel it. Mhm. Check what is what in this drawing already, And if you feel everywhere comfortable, because if not, you can actually change it. How to change it? You cannot really erase it off, but you can emphasize the most important for you. You can also change the size. Like this one, I feel that this size can be bigger for me. I'm like, why? This is bigger. So you start to analyze your own drawing. You see what it means. This, for me, this big circle means something. And I'm looking at that surprised. And I think, how I can put this more important than this. This is my health here. And I think, and this is just a project. And I think, why this project is 3 times bigger than my health. And when I'm thinking about this, I feel the cramp in my belly. And this is my inner voice who said, no, that's not good for you, this. So what I can do, I cannot do smaller this one, but I actually can make a bigger this one. And now I take this one as my main thing. And to emphasize, I actually 10 emphasizes already thicker. So what it means all that you really have to ask your body what your body feel, but every of this shape and what is more value for you. Also their relationship with each other you can see. Like I'm seeing here, okay, this is a big project, but I have here something which is big also. And probably this is less important than this one. And this is less important than this. So then I also start to make this bigger because I want that this is the bigger, this is the main for me. And this is surprising me because this was not my main before. But my body started to show me that, no, this is something too much. That's why I do this is the main thing. And then I make this one is really important for me. But those inside, I don't need to be such important. I hope that you follow what I'm doing. I'm actually repuzzle the importance of every of them. And I do that through my body because I'm asking myself why it is like this, what is the relation in between, why they are also close to each other. Actually, I had a lot of time, but they are all mixed to each other by me. And I ask myself what it means for me, because it means that I'm doing too many things at the same time, and this is me. And I cannot do now nothing with this, but I'm aware of this. And probably I will redraw that because I'm aware of this. So this is this analyzing work. You can continue even when we finish. You still can connect with everything and to ask yourself what is actually is important for me. Do I need all of 9? What will be if I don't reach it? You have to be ready that you are not reaching that. Not reaching for the sake of health, not reaching for the sake of I said it and they say that Neurographica has to help. No, because again, we have some divine purpose. And sometimes it's good to be aware that something maybe goes differently. But as I always say, differently might be much more better for you. But for now, what I'm feeling when I'm there with all of this, try to write for yourself if you have some realization, some feeling, some discoverings, and you round everything you have. And who is ready on this stage? Of course, we first have to everything to round. Everything before the next step. But because we are online and we have to stop it on time, I will go further and you can continue and you can stop and then you do to continue on video record, because the next step will be to add the lines, the filled lines, the lines from the social from the surrounding, as we always do in Neurographica. So this is my inner world. This is my inner intention. This is my inner time. This is my inner energy. But to support my inner world, I want to bring some lines from any other sides of the drawing. I can go with the same lines actually, not to make too much lines. This is the trick, that I can go with the lines which already exist. But I have to add the energy of the outside world. And to feel what happens when I have this support. And breath in this support when you do the line. Me, myself, I started to feel really some energy inside of me with these outside lines. Don't worry if you have too much lines. It's okay, and you can round them a little bit later. Rounding is also meditative way, actually. So it could be great meditation to go further with this drawing later and to round that all. In this drawing, we have, you know, that we have algorithms of removing limitations where we cannot leave the drawing without rounding. But here we can. So you can continue later, but this is very important now that you feel the lines. And you add them, and they grow inside, and they like a vibration what you take from the outside. And when you've done this, also stop for a while and think what I'm feeling actually, what is important for me after I gave the support. And I think, no, actually this, with support of the world, of surrounding, I feel that this has right to be big and thick and accentuated, and this too, and actually this one too. And so I do them a little bit more important. And you see the things which were not important or maybe too much for you, they just can go in the shadow somewhere. They are not so visible anymore. So you can play with that. And so we have 10 minutes actually. No, we have enough time. So again, when you did it, you can go back to roundings again to connect to all of this. and see if you change your mind. Or do you have some insights about that intention, what you started in the beginning? Like, I'm still wanting everything of this. I have here some new study. I have here some new steps, some financial steps. I have here the developing the health questions. I have here some financial tasks. So I think everything is important for me. And I know that I learned in this years of drawing Neurographica that I learned to release, to let it go some things. Even if I draw and it will not come true, but I always know it's because another thing is more important up here and more interesting for me and more valuable for me. That's why we actually, our brains start to be very flexible and we accept things what happens very easy. So as Lucy said, accepting actually and go easier than before. To go with the stress, not as you did before, but the in easier way to relativate everything and to be aware of things. So that's why here is important to emphasize what is really important for you and be prepared that it might be better. That's what I actually believe. Okay, and when I just want round now everything, I will do that later. But to move to the next step, I'm looking to these shapes, and I'm thinking if I want to thank myself for this all, what will be my colors? And it can be color. It can be color of every shape separately, or you can do with the streams. I will do actually. You can use any feelings and perception of color what you have. If you have some knowledge about color from chakras, from neurocolor, many people here know, from just your feeling, you're just experimenting and you know how you feel with some certain colors, and some certain colors are your color that gives you some certain energy. You can use anything, but this is the color of your gratitude. I thank myself for each of this there in December. This is like your voice, your state of mind, your feeling from December 31 of 2001. And from that point, you are grateful for this, what you have. And you know that is actually great when the color stream out from the shapes. Then it doesn't stay just in one frame of some shape, but can go further. Just spread the space. And here is also It could be the connection in between of color and in between of other shapes. Like when I do this color and I see this color actually connect my other goals and support them actually. And it made me feel really, it made me feel now very warm. So the changing of the temperature of the body and around you, this is the marker to some transformation changes and for some energy changes. So just feel what is the gratitude energy for each of these goals. And look from the perspective of then, from future. There you are. It's like you are giving there in the future the awards, the prizes for your goals you reached with the color. And you are thankful. And you can find your own words for this. Mm. Mhm. Don't forget to ask yourself what I feel now, what changed in my body. Feel this gratitude, what you feel there in the future. In December 2021, I am there and I feel grateful for what I have there. And use those colors, what make you feel this gratitude. And if per chance or per accident you have some shape what you actually decided, no, it's good if I go there, but I don't want to focus on that too much. You just can let it a little bit hide behind. So you just don't put there some special color. It can be transparent yet because you don't know yet. You don't want to push it with something, but you still can think for this opportunity to think about this, because actually if you think about this is possible. We never think about something what is not possible for us. I always telling about this So it can be very easy to remember that if I thought about that once, I already can do that. But there is some, I'm not sure if you hear me actually. Sometimes I go on the back, but not so good for me. But I forgot about this. I'm talking like with myself. I'm so sorry about this. So we'll do a little bit harder. You feel it with the gratitude color, which is for you the color of gratitude. In the challenge, we will work a little bit more with the color, and we will use some very special knowledges about this. But today, for everybody, just make what you feel this is the most appropriate color for my thankfulness for this all. And yeah, I actually want to bring some field energy to all of this. And when I'm doing this, so the color, the energy came from outside, and I'm very thankful that I have some support actually from the world. I'm very grateful that I'm not alone in my journey. I'm thankful that I can count on people around me, on the opportunities around me, on chances what I know they are. I probably didn't found everything yet to make my goals true, but I know and I feel now that this energy what come from outside is actually helping me, and I'm extremely thankful. So I give you a little bit time so that you connect. Please, please, please just ask yourself, what do you feel? Can you feel really gratitude to all these goals, what you want to achieve? And these goals are very internal, actually. It could be something very concrete, very, how to say, grounded, but this is the process of your inner process. You need something to this, you need to act, you need to learn something, you need to do researches to reach it. And this is anyway your inner work to reach it all. Good. So of course I will put more of this colors here, and I will round that all. But when I did it, so you can work on that later further to make it so beautiful that you feel it. Yes, I'm grateful already for that what I draw. I feel enthusiastic. Sometimes you will feel, no, I don't feel anything. And then this is the question, those goals are all true yourself? Is that not something from outside? Is it not something what your father wanted always that you do this way? This is very deep research actually to recognize this, but maybe you will recognize that it just doesn't touch you from inside. It just, some of this, it just doesn't touch. Then just leave it and work with things what really matter for you. So you find what is matter for you here. And I give you a little bit pause. I still believe you that I promise you to give you the pause and I don't give it. But you can watch it that again and to know that, okay, I can redo that again. But I give you time to feel actually this gratitude, and you can breathe in through your head and breathe out here. So just imagine that you breathe in the light of the source of absolute, and you breathe out into your goals. Mhm. And when you will be ready with this, with the colors, then you feel grateful. Observe what happens in your body, how this gratefulness feels in your body actually. And scan the whole body and to see if some temperature change, energy change, your breath change, some vibrations, some cold can be too, or you feel some tension. And this is the very marker, a very clear marker too, if you discover that you have tension somewhere in your body now. And then you have to look where exactly I have it. In which moment, where I were when I started to feel tension. And this is probably will be prompt for you that, okay, here I have to look more carefully, more attentive, why I have tension when I am somewhere. So you continue to ask yourself questions, but I go further, because actually when you know people who already have experience in Neurographica, that after we bring the colors, and it could be a lot of colors, you can play with it. It depends of your experience, how long you want to play with the colors, with shadows, with nuances, with bringing another colors. You can actually prolong this process so long as you want after our sessions. I will wait for your drawing. If you in community, or in Facebook group, I will be happy. But well, I had impulse to make a fixation before the field lines, and this is my impulse. Normally we will do the power lines here after the color. And the power lines is just the line which is more powerful than our own energy, than our own spirit. This is something above of us. This could be like a divine line. This is also narrow line. I have to change it a little bit here because it automatically made that not really narrow line. And very important to feel about these lines. So your thankfulness goes now together with the highest level power, with the highest level energy. This is some energy of absolute. This is this light which accompany you, your soul from the birth. This is your destiny line, and you have a gratitude that there is some power which lead you in this life. And you can do them, a few of them, actually not too much, because you see they have to be much more thicker than our normal life. And don't be afraid for black, because this is a divine lines. So let them be. I explain a lot to my students in my classes what means this black line and why it's so important to give her a place exactly like this. It has its sacral meanings, and it has a lot of meanings, but we will talk about this more in community, in classes, in my workshops, so you will get feeling why it is, why it's so important. At that moment, just trust me. And the people who do that with me already a long time also know that, yes, this is the line of my power, while it's the line of the divine power. So, of course, these lines should be also connected and rounded. And you can do that with thin lines, actually. So every line which is connected to these powerful lines, power life lines, you have to round them as well. This is a very important, because this power line should bring you all these elements, all your goals together to the point where you want them to have. Yes, of course, you can do, I have to go to the end of the algorithm because I cannot spread the work. I know that some people do this very fast. Is actually the algorithms, what we will do in challenge, in 30 days challenge, they will not be such powerful, big algorithms. They will be very easy algorithms, and I will give you 10 minutes instructions, and you can do the drawing in 30 minutes or in 50 minutes, or you can enjoy doing that for 3 hours. Some people really love the process. But for today, for now, I'm just trying to finish the algorithm self. And of course, you can do later everything what you need to do. The next step for me is just important to show the whole algorithm to the end of our session. And we have like 15 minutes. That's why I'm rushing. So when I did this, I actually, the fixation, I can support my fixation even more, because I want that my fixation is even bigger than the power line. And what is actually fixation? This is your last, it could be your last insight. It could be your solution for now. What is the most important? This can be your intention I go for. This can be your biggest gratitude. I'm thankful for this. For me, this. I'm thankful for how to say, the energy what I can have to realize it. I'm thankful for support to realize it. I'm thankful for my knowledge what I can trust. I'm thankful for my new skills, what I gonna to learn to reach this. I'm thankful that I have this opportunity to do. I have already studied what I have to finish. And I'm thanking for my teachers. I'm thanking for people who inspire me. And this all in this main shape, main goal what I take. And actually this goal for me, it connects everything with each other. That's why I even do like this, just with such also power line. I can make it so that it's connect all things together. And you can also go the same how I'm talking about this, because this is the fixation. But I also can go separately on each of these topics of these goals, and also to find out what else I have to thank if I realize that. If I realize some financial level, of course I will thanks my teachers, my mentors, my clients, my students, my ideas, because I do that because I have a lot of ideas and my ideas bring me money. So you see, it's not only I thank myself for this, what I reached, but for everything what is what contained inside of this. And then you can really actually go to details, and you can go further with rounding, and you fill in your field and your drawing with these gratitudes in details. So when I'm here, this is the circle of my health. And I'm in new country, and this is very hard to find out how it works and where to go. And here, of course, I do the thankfulness to all doctors, to all help, to all services, to my insurance, which paid what I thought it's not paid. Or every gratitude has some different areas in the same goal. And in challenge, we will work with very, very little tasks. So it will be every day, not such a big thing, but just a few. And this few you will discover and open and go deeper and focus on one gratitude at a time. So it will be much more easier. And as I said, this drawing is actually the end, even not the end of challenge, but it's the end of the year. And in challenge of 30 days, we will work from tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will give you the continuation of this drawing, the beginning of this. And this will be already in the group, in the community, in the closed group, but we will have the beginning and we will have end, and we will fill in always gap in between for the 30 days. in very easy tasks. Sometimes even you don't need to draw. You can draw all tasks, but sometimes it will be enough just observe or just to answer questions or just to observe. Actually, there are some observation exercises. So this is how we come today. You can refine it to make it beautiful how you want. And I want to see your drawings in Facebook group if you're not in community. And I want to see you drawing already, sending to our community and start to fill in our space. So everybody who is already in, and I say we already with 15, and I think there are more people who will join us who wanted but still didn't join yet. And I think I'm ready now to go to other camera. And because it's 8 minutes more for the live stream. And so this is my drawing. This is not finished yet. I will work on that. And tomorrow, people who are already in the community inside of this group, what I show you, this beautiful space, you already can post it and share your experience with it. And I hope that even when live stream is finished, we still can talk a little bit about you hiding in our closed group. And then you can put all your mics on and we can talk a little bit. But for today, for people who probably watched this video or still in live stream, again, this is the start of the challenge, 30 days of cultivating gratitude and abundance. This is 30 days of Neurographica and beyond, because there will be some tasks a little bit outside of Neurographica. And this is in the closed community, very safe, cozy community, which we can fill in with love and gratitude together. And this community is new, fresh, new. And today is the opening of this. Ta-da! This is our first session, actually. So really applause for everybody of you who join us today. And I'm really very happy that it happened in spite of everything what happens in the world. We go for the gratitude and we go for joy and we go for love, and we need it more than ever. And of course, people who are very curious, yeah, okay, but this is what is the community? Please, there is a link in YouTube. It's not a link because I don't have enough video yet on YouTube to make the link clickable. And that's why you have the link there and you still can go there. But as I said to you yesterday, the silver ticket, which is the last discount for this month, is $36, and you will have every day a new task, new algorithm, and you will have every day my support, and you will have the beautiful people from different areas of life in different languages, by the way, that you will have really support, and you will have my basic support. I will give some basic instructions if I will see the people who has no experience with Neurographica at all. You will have special present from me, the instruction about the basic algorithm. At that moment, I don't have it yet because everybody experienced in my group now. But this is not the way not to step in, because we have here people who just joined us just months ago, and they do already amazing things they never draw before. Neurographica really helps to open the artist inside of you. Yes, Rika, I'm about you, Victoria. There's inspiration which is coming, and the lines start to be beautiful, satisfying, and bringing joy bringing results, changing your mind, changing your mindset. You're seeing already changes in your life just in a month. And the gratitude has all this potential, even without these difficult algorithms, what we normally draw with me. But the gratitude is a really easy thing. So see the link. You can check it in Facebook. You can ask me in Facebook. The link to the group, what I show you, you can go back actually in the video and to see this group. No, that would be difficult now. Just a second before that's finished. So share. This one, my diamond of the future. Welcome to Art of Your Life. So you have to find, this is not in really search system because this all closed. Nobody from outside can come, only people with link. And now you see to be not so, I'm not a salesperson. Do you see that? It's very clear, right? I'm not a salesperson at all because normally people would do what? They will show the sale offer. And I didn't. And this is 3 minutes and I even didn't have it in my plan. This is this plan. So if you go here, you will see, so this is in euros, you see here, you go to dollars if you are in dollars, and you can have here all information, and you read all this information, and I hope that I convinced you, and you say, bye, ta-da! And you are in my hands, in my caring hands, in the caring hands of our beautiful members who we already have, and you are with us. And this is the beginning of the community. And the most important, this prize, everybody who already bought it, for this price are low because the first offer was the golden ticket, and I have people with golden ticket. And this is the silver ticket, the most important. You will keep it, this price, as the monthly fee for the whole year. So the price will be higher, but for you, it will remain how much you paid now. I think this is a good deal. From everything what you will take from me, when I just came from this idea and I asked people who I already know and I wanted to reward them for everything what they already did with me. And I said, okay, $25 for you, Lucy. And she said, $25 for you? And she jumped in immediately. So this is because she knows how much I'm gonna to give. And in the next months, I will have monthly theme, going deep in one theme to discover, to go deeper, and to see how we can from that theme go further. And actually the theme will be navigation through the year, from fantasy to dreams, from dreams to plans, from plans to realization. This will be the year plan. And this is a lot of different themes. And I will actually match it to the members and to do research inside of the group, what we need the most. And I will adjust a lot. So this is my very shy plans, but I want that my plans shine. I'm speaking, so my English is not perfect, but I know how to say what I want to say. And you can trust me in this because I always go deeper in the personal stories of the members, and I try to really to make diamonds, to find the diamonds inside of everyone. And for now is the advantage because we are not so many yet. And if you come now, I can really do almost individual support. Imagine that we will grow to 1,000 people. So your advantage is now. Step in now. I think this is a time. And I think that I stop the video. One more time. Everybody welcome. I'm waiting for you till Sunday night. You know, the wagon will disappear, the silver ticket. Do the action now. And I'm finishing here my sales speech. I hate it, but what to do? I need to. So I'm stopping here and I'm waiting to see you soon. Ta-da! Wait a minute.